South Africa should blame itself for not having implemented multilingualism at schools 25 years into democracy. That's the view of UCT vice-chancellor Mamokgethi Phakeng. Her counterpart at the University of Johannesburg, Tshilidzi Marwala, called on young people to become part of the fourth industrial revolution by helping to shape the economy. Professors Marwala and Phakeng delivered the fourth Tsietsi Mashinini Memorial Lecture in Soweto today.
Honoring one of the country's heroes, Tsietsi Mashinini, known as one of the architects of the Soweto uprising. In 1976, young people shut down the streets of Soweto, refusing to be taught in Afrikaans. Undeterred, going face to face with the brutal apartheid police. A quarter century since the dawn of democracy, and a call to the youth to emulate the forebears of the anti-apartheid struggle. Professor Tshilidzi Marwala has urged them to partake in the fourth industrial revolution, encouraging today's youth to discover their mission and fulfill it like the class of 76.
Tsietsi Mashinini lead a revolution that changed the face of resistance against apartheid. To understand this question, one needs to understand Frantz Fanon, who stated that, and I quote, "Each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill it or betray it."
As the language debate continues, UCT Vice-Chancellor says it's time to honor indigenous languages at schools. Professor Mamokgethi Phakeng says South Africa has failed to make African languages more appealing.
This is 25 years after democracy. We don't have anyone to blame. We are in power and we have a very progressive language policy. We're going to ask why. In my view, the reason why comes from the fact that language is political. And I think we, as South Africans, haven't yet grasped the political nature of language. You see, language was central to the ideology of apartheid in South Africa. It was used to classify, to segregate, and polarize. It did that in homeland system, it did that within the country. Schools were separated according to language, primary schools.
Mashinini family says Tsietsi would be disappointed with the rise in school violence.
I doubt if he's happy. But, 25 years of democracy is quite a short time. I mean, the boy is only 25 years old today. So let's allow the young man to grow. Let's work towards upbringing of this kid. I mean, it's just a democracy. These youngsters, these youth, they need to be led, they need to be guided, they need to be supported with resources.
Mashinini died under mysterious circumstances in Guinea. His body was repatriated to South Africa in 1990. But for today's youth, the question remains whether they have what it takes to write their own history. SABC News, Johannesburg.